It was a cloudy morning on a quiet country road. Fields stretched endlessly on both sides, but the air carried sadness. An old farmer named Henry, in worn-out clothes, sat by his broken tractor crying silently. His crops had failed for the third year in a row. His wife was sick and he had no money to buy her medicine. Passing vehicles ignored him. No one cared. Until a deep engine sound broke the silence. A biker gang was approaching fast. The leader of the gang, Mike, a rugged man with tattoos and a leather jacket, noticed the old man crying. He slowed down and stopped his roaring bike. The gang behind him looked confused. "Boss, why are we stopping for this old guy?" one asked. Mike didn't answer. He walked toward Henry, who quickly wiped his tears, afraid. "You okay, old man?" Mike asked softly. Henry shook his head and told him about his broken tractor, the failed crops, and his sick wife. For a moment, even the tough bikers fell silent. Mike knelt down to look at the tractor. "She's old. But maybe not dead," he said with a grin. The bikers laughed. Soon the gang got to work. Some fetched tools from their bikes, others lifted the heavy parts. The farmer watched in disbelief as these rough-looking men carefully repaired his tractor. After hours of sweat and effort, the engine coughed and came to life again. Henry's eyes filled with tears, not of sadness this time, but gratitude, as the tractor rumbled again. Henry tried to thank them, but Mike noticed something else. A small photo inside the tractor's cabin, of a young soldier in uniform. "That your son?" Mike asked. Henry nodded. "He died last year, in Afghanistan." The gang grew silent again. Mike clenched his fists. "My brother died there too," he muttered. For the first time, the farmer and the biker felt connected, two broken hearts from different worlds bound by pain. Mike followed Henry to his small farmhouse. Inside, everything looked old and fragile, like time had stopped. Henry's wife, Martha, lay weak on a bed. Mike quietly placed his leather jacket over her feet to keep her warm. He asked if they had food. Henry smiled sadly. "Just bread. Maybe enough for one day." Without saying a word, Mike walked outside and called his gang. Within minutes, they left on their bikes, leaving the farmer puzzled. That evening, the roar of engines returned. The farmer and his wife looked outside. The bikers had come back. Their bikes were loaded with food, medicine, blankets, and even new farming tools. Henry couldn't believe it. "Why are you doing this?" he asked. Mike smiled. "Because once someone stopped for me when I was lost. Now it's my turn." Tears rolled down Henry's cheeks as he hugged the man who once looked like a stranger. Days turned into weeks. Mike's gang visited often, helping Henry fix fences, water fields, and plant new seeds. The crops slowly started to grow again. The old farm that once stood silent was now alive with laughter and hope. Mike taught the farmer how to maintain the bike engine, and in return, Henry taught him how to plant. Two worlds had met, and neither wanted to part. Months later, the harvest was ready. Henry invited the bikers for a feast. They ate together under the stars, just like family. When it was time to leave, Mike looked at the fields shining under the moonlight and said, "You'll be okay now." Henry smiled. "I already am, son." The bikes roared away into the distance, but their kindness stayed behind. Proof that sometimes the roughest souls carry the kindest hearts. Kindness doesn't wear a uniform. Sometimes angels ride motorcycles.